Hey everyone, welcome to our live sessions. So let me check first, do we audible or not, and let's after that we continue with the question. The problem statement we are having is async autocomplete with race condition handling. In the last session, we are trying to understand what are the requirements and how we are going to proceed. So we have understood the race conditions thing. Just a second. What are the issue with this and how we are going to moving further? Okay. Before that, let me check the audio and video quality. Is it audible or not properly? Yeah, let me just check. It's loading. Mm, mm, Just check. Um, um, Hold on a second. Okay. Just a second. Few more minutes. Let me just check. We audible. We are also not able to see the comments and anything. Just a second. Starting soon. Just we need to check audio is audible or not, and we are good to go then. We check. Mm, Okay. What we are doing actually, we are trying to practice and system design, right? System design. Let's check. Uh, where is our video? Okay, yeah, we found it. I'll just check. So, okay. Can forgot the video. I'll just check they are audible or not. I don't know what just happening, but our audio is not so clear. It's a little bit breaking also. Yeah, okay, let it be. We have using the new earbuds, but then also it's happening the same thing. Never mind. Let's back in the questions. Uh, let's just start. So yeah, here we are again, back again, and we have been set up all this, and we are going to begin with the async auto search component, in which we have a race conditions to tackle. In here, we are having a different type of race conditions. Here the race condition is meant to be when a user types a, it's a request API request. When a user types ap, it's again send a request for the response from the server. So let's see how we are going to tackle this. And we are having a problem statement explanations also what we are trying to perform. Okay, we'll just see. We got a okay, we have a basic structure, so we will be implement try to go with this, not from scratch onwards. Okay, we are having a autocomplete input div. Okay, let's update this first. Close the head. We are having a div autocomplete input search type. Okay, this is a div. Let's put that div into here inside the main. Okay, let's just format this. Okay, the data is format. We'll just check. Okay, cannot 63. Okay, we will check those things. Let's see this thing. Our UI has a 3 responsibility. You can see this is a input, and we are going to update this. Okay, let's make this thing here. Okay, so here we are having the proper field. Step 2 is a state. Let's update the state. So here we are having a state. Let's just copy this, and we are going to use this state rather than this thing. Okay, so now we are having a state. In the state we are having multiple things: query, suggestion, error, loading, and active index. Okay, so notice something important. We are not storing request ID. Okay. uh, because request ID isn't something UI needs to be rendered. It is a async control variable. Got it? So this is a, and we are having this thing. Okay, okay, does this have a full, okay, it has a full data actually. We don't want this results actually. We will just want the main thing that we can start with it. Okay. So, okay, this was a thing or a guidance every day we need. Important state missing. Okay. Now, let's see where from where we are going to start. Final state or request. No, we don't want this thing. Guidance, not want. Explanation is the best thing. I think so. Go forward. Now just see this thing. State, we are state. Okay. Fake API. Let's create this fake API. We will be needing this fake API in our code. Okay. So here we are not doing this thing. Instead of this, we are having this fake API. It have a functions, and which is a fetch suggestion, suggestions, and here let's try this. Okay, do it give the whole solution here. Input event. Let's we will implement the rest here. We will implement the rest here. Okay, no. They have not given all the data. Mm, mm. I don't know why just they give this thing. Very confused. Well, let it be. So we have a fetch suggestions. Let have this API create this using that given information. So here we are having this fruits. Let's copy this and uh, inside this functions. Okay, and we will return a new promise which is work as a async. So here let's not look into this. Just basic things. Delay of mac dot random plus 1000 and plus 300. Okay. Well, let's now understand all this thing, and we will move forward with that. Okay. So we have a return promise. We are returning a new promise, and promise needs two structure as a arrow functions, callback functions. In that we have a two parameter. One is a resolve, and another is a reject thing. Okay. So reject and response, resolve and reject, and we have a delay also. So we have a delay of math dot random, which helps to give a value between 0 to 1. Okay, so we are having a value, and let's just have 1000 plus 300. Okay, as it is same we are doing. This is a question part, so We are just doing it our way so we can understood the whole structure. We are setting our timeout. Let's have a set timeout, and here we have a const results. Okay, we create a results variable. What it will be do? It will be do FIU fruits this array. This array we have been called, and here we are going to filter it out using what? Let's make it this in our way, and we will return FIUIT fruits dot to lowercase dot includes, which is query dot to lowercase. Okay, it should return this thing, and let's see. So query will be coming from here. Query, we got when we call this fetch functions, we will be fetch, right? Yeah, query will getting from this is a fake API that we have been created. Since we don't have a real backend, let's simulate one. So like this we are going to simulate this thing. Okay, so yeah, good. Let's see what next. Okay, after calling the set timeout, we will be resolve it with call results. Okay, let's have a results, and here we are calling the results. Set timeout results here and resolve this with a delay of delay. This delay has been calculated by the random numbers, and here we got a random data of a seconds, and it's delay here. Okay, so yeah, we created this thing. So now what we have to do is, now your every request takes a random amount of a time that intentionals. Let us reproduce a 900 seconds milliseconds, which means 0.9 seconds, 0.3 seconds, and 0.5 seconds. Okay, race condition problem. Okay, let's not see more than this thing. So we have created a fetch suggestions. How it's going to work, let's just see that only for now. Not this, not this. Mm, handle the response. We are getting a response from this. Okay. Mm, So this is the whole solutions they have been given, but we will not try to look into that because we will try to do it own way. Okay. Mm, Current actual. Okay. Let's go to the back to the problem statement instead of solution. Yeah. We have a problem statement here. Okay. That's great. Let's move to our solutions. Okay. Next problem. Okay. Got it. Understand. Input. We're going to do the input thing. Okay. Let me just check our voice a bit. Yeah, it's audible. We are fine, good to go. Yeah, it's we have to check again and again because sometimes there is a issue which happens again and again, and audio it's not audible. So we just try to do this. Okay. Just a second. Okay, we are have a viewer who has just commented us. Let's just see. Okay, Abhay Singh. Hi, hello Singh. Sorry. Hi, Abhay Singh. Welcome to our session. So we are practicing system design questions. Just a second. Yeah. So we started with the questions, solving the data. We got all the needs of a data that we want, and let's just continue with this. So we created a fetch suggestions. Okay, done. Fetch suggestion has been created. Input face placeholder search fruits. Okay, so here we can see. Let's figure this out. What are the things left over here? Voice is too low. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but we have facing some issues related to voice. But I think it's okay now. Yeah, can you confirm this, Avasing? Does our voice is audible not? So line number 84, we are having problem here in the search bar dot add event listener input handle input in okay. This is not able to find the search bar because we have been updated the search bar, right? So let's just see how we are going to, what are the elements we are having. Okay. So here we are, and we are having a different elements. So let's see autocomplete. We are having an autocomplete, and here we have a search input ID. So instead of search bar, we just updated as per the questions as mentioned. We are having a search input. Okay, so input need a hashtag. ID being a hashtag. So we call this, and after that we are having text placeholder search. Okay, status line number 87 has some issue. Drop down has been changed. Let's just see what is the drop down here for now. Do we have a drop down here? No, as per the questions we don't have any drop down here. We have a suggestion as a UL tag. Okay, so we have suggestions. So instead of a drop down, I think we should call suggestion here. Let's update this thing for now. Hashtag suggestion. Okay, so we updated the suggestions part here. Let's see. Okay, we have not no any issue. Yeah, we're not facing any issue. That's a great thing. So first, see what we are going to do. The problem statement is first requirements. Okay. Uh, just see what is this thing. Search input. Search. This is okay done. When user types app, it calls this thing. Okay. When user types app, it should call the fetch function suggestion. So we are created this asynchronous problem. Let's just see how it's going to work. Let's make it as a stop thing. Okay, so we are having this stop, and this is the fixed thing. We are going to update this all the things that we are having here. Okay, let's just update this, and here we have a selections. First of all, I need to fetch this thing and try to do this. So we want to know how this is working and what is the data we are going to get. Okay, so let's just see. Fetch suggestions. How we are going to fetch it? Using async await. Okay, so let's see. Functions run, and we are going to run this. Let's say this is a async function. So first we are going to async a function run, and here we are going to await. What is the await? Fetch suggestions, and here we are going to query. What is a query here? Okay, so how we are going to manage this thing is when somebody write this thing some like see apple a reference error 58. Let's fix this first. 58 line number 58 is a render. Okay, so I think we didn't need any render here for now. A fetch suggestion also has something filter, right? This thing we are having in render, it's also having in the here I think so. Let's make screen small little and see. We are having filter. Let's say result answer filter. Okay, e dot lowercase to include state query. Okay, so let's see how we are going to deal with the race condition. Before that, we have to create the base condition. This is a rhyming base race. You see? So let's first face the base, fix the base, and then we move forward with the base. So let's don't call this render for now. Let's make it okay hidden. I think we can make all the things are hidden for now. Okay, we makes all the things hidden. Let's see how we are going to deal with it. We are have a search input here, and I want to okay. So here, so first of all, thing is I need to do is attach event. Uncomment attach event, and here we are having a attach event, right? So let's uncomment this thing first. Here. Okay. Remove this thing. Oh no, 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 no. We want this whole thing to be unclose. Okay, there is a huge thing actually. This is the attach event, right? Let's bring this here and paste here. Okay, can I uncomment this? No. Okay, let's uncomment first of all. Actually, we have some issue in the ESO of the setup that it doesn't uncomment the whole thing because it's comment outing the whole thing, but it's unable to come uncomment it. We will figure this out after session, right? It's back to a session. So there is a various kind of thing that we are facing here. Let's comment down this thing because these are the just a detail that we are having here. And I think so. It's good, right? Yeah, we are facing this error 105. What is the 105 here? Search bar dot input handle input. Okay, there is a no handle input, right? So we are having a handle input also. See handle input. Okay, so we are having a handle input functions. Let's remove this. So I think that's great now. We have no issues, right? Uh, okay, reference error. Open state is not defined. Okay, okay, no issue. So we need open and close state also. I was thinking, okay, no issue. So now we are having a render is not defined. For now, where is the render? 79. We'll not call render here. Okay, we want to see what are the thing we are having right now. App. Okay, first of all, let's okay this not this thing. Short this thing. Yeah, we are having only console here. I want to see a. When I a type, does it happen some? Again, when I type line number 35 to 30 to 35, having something data here. So let's just see what is a 120, 132 and 135 data line number have. 132 is a raw list, okay, here, and 135 is tracker. So first of all, I don't want to see the key down here. So let's ignore this. I want to say what is a handle input doing is here. This is open state, close this, okay. We are having this, and I want to know here console.log e. Here we are. When I type input event is working something, and we got a data as a. Okay. But according to our problem statement, whenever user types a or app like something, so it should call the fetch suggestion, right? Assume the functions already exist and return a promise. So this is the question, and we okay. Actually, this is the questions, but we figured it out, and by with the help of our suggestions also. So we fix this. Okay, we implement this thing, and let's now fix the rest over the thing what we are having. So call, okay. So how should it call? When something event is attach event tracker. We don't need tracker now because we are using a state here. You can see in this state we are having an active index, right? So we are going to work on this thing. So let's remove the tracker for now. What we have attach event, okay. So whatever things, okay, handle unit, handle input will be update, I think so. So let's just see how we're going to deal with this. Let's have remove a handle unit for now. We're not dealing with this. Okay. When an input does have, we have got a e. Okay, and we want to say console.log event.data or event.target. We want to see event.target. See what we are having here. So when a user creates a, you can see there's an input text of okay. So this input will also have a value, right? So target dot value. Do we have a value here? This a okay. Where is the double A is coming? Line number J is 104. This is a certain A, this is a certain A. P. Okay, this is a value, I think so. Okay, first of all, there is a which is a A. What is this A coming from? Do we have console.log A? Okay, this is the thing that we're trying to do. No. Okay. From where does this A is coming from? I don't know. Do you have console.log here? I don't know. From where does this A coming from? Okay, this is a A. Okay, I by default by mistakenly liked A here. Okay, got it. Okay, A P P L E. Okay, it's working fine. We are getting the apple. And what I need to do is whenever I type something, whenever I try type something, it should call the API, right? How we are going to deal with this? We will be using try and catch here. So error handling also we are going to do console dot error equals to error description or error message, error dot message. Okay, this is error message. Let's see if this is a thing that we are going to do e dot target dot value. So we have to made is async. Okay, whenever we try to call this we need to async, and now we are going to call the what we are going to call, we are going to call the async this is, and I don't want this thing here, so we are going to call this thing, this is our API, fake API that we have been created, and here I want to pass e dot target dot value. So whenever user types something, so it will fetch the API and get the data as per a problem statement. So what a problem statement tells, whenever user type in a search input a value like a app, so it will fetch app and a similar and fetch the API for the data. Okay, so let's just try to see this, and let response res equals to await console, and after that let's just see here only console.log res. So if we are able to get the answer, just see how we are going to see apple. Okay, delay is not defined, delay is not defined, this is a error 103. Okay, this is the error coming from where is this is the delay script. This means this is array where from array is displaying. So this is this error message is displaying from 103, which means this, and here from where does here the error is getting. So above this you can see this line number 98. Line number 98 is about this thing. Okay, here. Okay, this is the thing where we got the error. And why it's so? APA delay is not defined. And let's just check this once again. Fetch suggestion const delay, and with delay. Okay, delay is there, right? Let's format this first of all. Uh, return promise set timeout. Uh, okay, I think so. This is the thing we got wrong. We have to resolve by results here, because you can only braces, right, not apart from that, and delay is not should be here, it should be accessed by here. Okay, this is a syntax error that we got wrong here. It's happened sometime, and yeah, we're good to go. Let's have a it's fetch the API and user is not a lowercase. Okay, so puts dot to lowercase to the lowercase is not a function or somewhat. Uh, what is the issue? Fruits dot includes, let's just check. Fruits dot includes two dot lowercase. Do we have this thing? A. Okay, this is the empty thing. Why it is empty? First of all, do not return this. Let ans equals to, and after that we are going to return ans. But before that, we have to debug what is the issue here. Ans and see here. Okay, let's just check. We have a false. Include, if includes dot query dot lowercase, this is the issue. Let's just see how we are going to see this. Fruits dot includes. Okay, instead of fruits we are going to have a fruit. What this fruit is? Fruit is this. We are going to single digit. Okay, so let's now see a. You can see we got a 10 thing. Yeah, and this data we are having a 10. If we have a, okay, let's reload this and have a k. You can see there is a blackberry, kiwi also there, right? Okay, so what we can do is dot to lower case, and we are calling this thing. Now it's working fine, right? We have a kiwi, k. You can see blackberry as well as kiwi. The answer got it. Okay, so let's remove this thing and directly we can return this thing. Return a fruit, and let's just say k. We are having blackberry and kiwi. That's right. Okay, so we've solved this thing also. And now we're having some issues in that. No issue that we solved us, figure it out by ourselves. So we have a kiwi. Okay, so you can see multiple times. This is a race condition that question wants to tell us about. See here, the when I type ki, it has a data. Kiw, this is has another data. Kiwi, this is another data. But how we can going to know which data has which request has which response data? So does this request is saying this response, because there can be a random value, right? When you hit on a server, it can be delivered now, it can be delivered tomorrow or any other time. There is a no fixed thing that he will give a response at that time only. So there can be asynchronous, right? So we have to check how we are going to request a id, how we request going to request a data to a server. Here we have a fake server. This is a fetch suggestion fake API that we are using. So but then here also we can see there is a random number, so we are not going to fix that, right? So this is a random thing that we are going to figure it out. What is the random data, and which request data is belongs to which response data? So that we have to figure it out. Let's see how we are going to figure this out. We are having something request ID, right? This is the thing that we are going to figure it out. Let's see how we are going to deal with this. We have a let request ID equals to 0. um, I don't think so we need this here. We can use this here inside our attach event. When our request ID is 0, when it's fetch, it's await. Okay, so before awaiting, it will be request id plus plus. Okay, request id is plus plus. Mm, but how you are going to send this request id? How we to compare? Because we have to compare this, right? Which value is having this data? Do we need to send this in such fetch suggestions, or we are going to handle it outside? So whenever request is sending, await fetch suggestions, it has a target value, and it will also have a request ID, I think so. Let's have, okay, let's try error. We have a request ID, we are sending this. and we are receiving the request ID here. When it send the result, it also has a request ID. Okay, it should have a request ID. Let's just see how we are going to get this thing. We have a response and we are have a this is the request. Okay, we got a response as a await, but do we have a response ID? I don't think so. We don't have any. Let's have a key. No, we didn't have anything with it. How are you going to send this? Let's just see. Request ID, and this request ID is okay. Resolve. Okay, result. Let pass this as a array. Okay, we are passing this array. Inside those array, we are having results and request ID. And let's just now test it. K. We are having away array. In that we are having this. Okay. So what can I do is instead of returning a array, what we can do is passing a object like this, and result data equals to data is this, and request id equals to this thing, requested id. Okay, we are passing a array. Sorry, not array, I mean object. Okay, we have a key, right? K. So you can see id is okay. Let's give a fast k I v I. Now you can see there is a three thing, and we are having 1 2 3 4. See, the four request has been there, and now we can see this is the first id response, this is the second, and this is the third, and this is the fourth response. Okay, so we can see which id has given the which data to us. You can see the first id has a blackberry and kiwi, second has kiwi, third has kiwi, fourth has kiwi. Okay, so yeah, we handle this thing. Okay, let's see how we are going to deal with this other thing, suggestions and errors, null. So we got this data, just remove this, and we are have a response, right? So when we have this data, mm, okay, let's not remove this first of all. We have a k, right? So now we have a data plus id. So first of all, we are going to check, is this the same request id? mm, but there is also one more issue. Searching should be displays suggestions or when are the requests. Okay, just check your voice. Yeah, voice is audible. That is a great thing. No issue with the voice. Just continue with the solution. So second is loading state. Searching. While waiting, searching should be displayed. Okay, this is a requirement that we have to fulfill. When it's okay, just a second. When it's loading, you mean this is a K, so it has some minute second, but it should show something. Searching. Mm, how are you going to handle this thing first of all? And I didn't see there is any delay, right? Max dot random is not working, delay. Why it's so? Let's have a instead of 300, we have 3000 second. Let's see K. Okay, okay, it's working fine. So let's not more add to that. Let's have a K. See, after KB, we got a second after something W. Okay, till the date it's not occurred, which means if we don't get a response, if response is not or response equals to undefined, undefined, we will be having a response equals to null or false, something like this. So then we will be going to display here searching right here. So search input, which we called search bar. Okay, so here we what we do, search bar dot placeholder, place search bar, right? Search bar dot value equals to searching. This is a value. Okay, once it got the value, then it should log. Okay, let's see. K, it's not in the value, right? While waiting, should be display searching. Okay, so here I think so, not in the search bar. I mean, we can show the suggestion here, right? Or in the status. We can show status also as a searching, right? Yeah, we can show status. Okay, so let's const status equals to document dot query selector. Here we are having as a status. Okay, we got a status, and let's have a status dot inner text equals to searching. Let's just see. K. Mm, it's actually waiting, right? Mm, mm, mm. How are you going to put this thing here? Because it is waiting, right? And status, okay, status, status bar, status bar. What is status bar? No, actually, we are dealing with the status, right? Status dot inner text equals to searching. You want to do searching, okay? So let's just see when we type K, yeah, it's a searching, and if it is have once the response is coming, which means this here, if a response true, if it is response true, then what to do? Response true, which means status dot inner text equals to, if response is there, here we are trying to use the ternary operator, equals to, it is empty. Okay, or something else we can do, searching display. Okay, it will show the suggestions actually, or display status will be okay, searched, listed down, listed down, or else it will show searching. Let's see, does it just work? K listed down. Okay, instead of listed down, just remove nothing, and here we can just add this thing K. No, it's not working like this. Let's just remove this. We are having K searching apart from when it's gone. I don't think so. We need this thing right now for, okay. Let's end this thing. Mm, It's nothing. So, okay, something got wrong. We can do this thing, right? Let's have a key searching, and after that, it's uh listed down will be fine, right? Listed, yeah. Key searching listed. Key v searching listed. Okay, yeah, that's the fine thing. And what we can do is when we got a latest request id is value which is the latest, so we are going to show that value, not the first value. Okay, so we are going to list it on the suggested value. Okay, so what are we doing here? If request id equals to response is the data response dot id, if it is same, then only do what, include the state, update the state value. Okay, state equals to state dot suggestion. So where is the value, we have been, okay, hide this thing first, we will be confused. Okay, what to do, we have to do state dot, first check state has a query, not query, state has a suggestion. Okay, and when the state has a suggestion, it should have the value of response dot response check value and then data. So this must be working, right? Let's just see. And one more changes we have to do is, first we have to update the state, not the inner text and directly accessing the target of value. uh, Active index, what does active index works here? Because we are not tracking, right? So yeah, we are not tracking here. I don't think so, we are not using the active text, I think so. Let it be. Let's have this here for now. So first we will be update the query. So how we are going to update the queries? First, whenever the something is happening, so we update the query. Let's update the query here first of all. State dot query equals to e dot target dot value. So it's working first of all for this, and here we will be got this state dot query and request. Let's just see. Okay, left hand side in 117 has a issue. State dot suggestions response dot data. Okay, let's remove this thing and let's remove. Well, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine, I think so. Let's have a key k searching w I. Okay, tracker is not defined, tracker is not defined. Line number 153. 153, what is the issue with the 153? 153 tracker is not defined. So for now, let's comment this out. We will be seeing this thing after a certain time, for not for now. So these are the events we need to manage this. This is having some issues. kivi searching listed. You can see listed, and listed data is kiwi. Okay, so how we are going to listed this? So we have to check this. We are going to listed this. Do we have any so render? We are having a render data, right? Mm, let's see how we are going to render this. We are having a data, and this listed should be seen here. Let's see how we are going to deal with this. First of all, I want to see this status. Should be some kind of a thing that is. Let's we don't need this highlight and something. Let's have a hashtag status. Here we status we will having not a array. This is no curly braces. Okay. So in the status we are having here. Um, color should be, what should be a color? Color should be gray something, some kind of a Greensboro. Okay, let's remove this thing. Okay, now it's working fine. We have a key. Okay, it should be have a little darker shade. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a key. Yeah, searching listed. Okay, this is the fine thing. And let's have a text size, font size. Okay, forward something. Font size, one rem. It's really okay. Kiwi, kiwi. Okay, not one rem. Let's have a 0 point something. 0.8 rem. Okay. Let's have a kiwi. Yeah, it's fine listed. Yeah, it seems to look good also. So we should have padding also. One rem. Let's have a kiwi. Yeah, it's searching listed. Uh, from up and down, not right and left. So we are having kiwi, and one rem is too much. Let's have a 0.4 rem. We have a kiwi. Yeah, it's fine listed. Okay, it's working fine. That is a working fine, and we have to show the listed data also, right? And we are going to show the listed data in the suggestions. Okay, so let's just see how we are going to list it down. So the handle input, no, we are not using handle input for now. We will be try to fix this out, remove this all the thing in the event listening, just listening the even calling the event, not handling whole thing here. Okay, we will be try to figure it out and clean the data. But let's first arrange the base condition first. So base thing is, when we search this, you can see multiple data has been fetched, and we are try to get the latest one. Latest one is a kiwi. You can see first is blackberry kiwi, which is a no data that we want actually kyw is calling the kiwi. So we are having a kiwi here. Let's just see how we are going to list it down. If request.id equals to register id, then the status session equals to this. Okay, else it should be return. We don't want anything, just return them, because they are not using here. And we got the data, right? After having a data, what we will be doing is here is render those data. So how we are going to render the data? So we have a render function, right? Let's see these functions. Drop down the inner HTML. Okay, I think so it's no use here. So let's remove this lines. We don't need this thing. Okay, we need like something, not the whole thing. So first of all, let's remove this thing whole here. Yeah, and now we are having a render data here, and render should be work in the this suggestions. We have a suggestions, yes, drop down. So drop down the inner HTMLs will be erase, class remove hidden. Okay, it has a hidden. First of all, it should be had a hidden. It is empty currently. I don't think we need hidden. Let's remove this hidden thing first of all. We have HTML. Okay, for now let's be commented out. We are having ANS. How we are going to suppose to know ANS? No, we are dealing with state dot suggestions for now. And when we have the state, if it is as a suggestions, we will check again. If this is having a suggestion data also, then we are going to for each and index. Let's create a li element, not okay p. We are having a li element. Let's have a list here, and we will call this list p, and not this. Okay, sure. List. We have this list, and what we will do, we will append this list. Okay, so I think so it's fine. Let's just see how we are going to see k listed kiwi. Do we have either? Okay, we don't have any variable either. ID is suggestions, ul append. We are doing the append child, right? So we have a data here, blackberry and this. and it should be listed here, right? Suggestions dot. Okay, why it's not trending? Okay, because we didn't call them, right? So we will be calling here render and render. Okay, so let's just see something is coming. Okay, no, let's have a K. You can see there is a blackberry and kiwi here. Do we need this thing like this? Suggestion has something. Okay, suggestions. Let's give them a CSS little bit. Hashtag suggestions, and suggestions having a font size 0.75 m, and also the font family should be changed. Let's have a Times Now, Lucid, something. Arial is the best thing that. Okay, instead of Arial, let's have a Georgia. We have a Kiwi, and you can see, no, this is a sans serif. I know the best thing. Yeah, we have a K IV. Yeah, you can see Kiwi. Ah, here one more thing that we see, it's adding again and again the same issue. But what we will do is here, first we will erase the first one. After then, we are going to do Kiwi. You can see Kiwi. If we do, okay, so all has been rendered. There is a issue something that if we do something like this, enter, or if we K, okay, this is the upcoming thing that we are trying to fix it. The issue is when I type something and I will erase, it's called the space, and space will be normal. This is everywhere, right? So it will call the all of the data, and we don't want the all of data. We didn't search anything, right? So this is the issue that we are going to handle. But before that, let's have a check this is working properly or not. So kiwi, Kiwi, right? Now it's having showing the kiwi. Does it good with the apple? Let's say apple, APPLE. Okay, what we have else? Let's just check this. Okay, banana. We are having a banana. No, okay, it's working fine. Banana, strawberry, PE. Okay, yeah, it's working fine. This is the async thing. You can see here again and again data is requesting. Our program is requesting to the server with the fake API. That is a fake API to request give the response. Okay. So, okay, we figured this out. What is the next thing? We have suggestions, request suggestions should be displayed. Yeah, we are displaying that empty state. If empty state, if there is a no result found. Okay, let's fix this out. So render is the only one job. Okay, just only rendering. So let's remove this thing, remove this. Okay, that's a fine. So it will render all the things, right? So first of all, if there is a no, like X is searching, there is a no thing, no data. It should list empty. What it should read? No result found. Okay, not empty. It should no result found. Okay, let's make just a second. Okay, so yeah, just go back. So where we are, okay, there is a, if there is a nothing like this xi, there is a no data, so it should list and there is a no result found. Okay, so how we are going to see this? If render, okay, render should also call when if there is a data, right? So what we call this thing, render data, right? And so how we are going to fix this? Suggestion data equals to response at test. Render is where, how is render calling? We are using state dot suggestion, right? So if here inside this we are calling if state dot suggestions is not equals to is dot length is equals to 0, then not return, we will show something else called render. Okay, so this is the thing that we want to do, nested if else. Yeah, this is a simple thing that we do. Inside this thing only, here only return or here only show the thing, if there is id, so we know don't want to go down. So let's see what we are going to do is here is no result found, right? We have to show this thing. How we are going to show this thing? KV, okay, it's listing. So suggestions, okay, here in the suggestions they are listing, right? If render is not called, right? So what we are going to do, we can update the status instead of dealing with this. We can just update the status dot inner html, not inner html, inner text, we will deal with inner text equals to no data found. Okay, if I xi listed, no result found. Okay, instead of listed, let's be empty for now. If it is ki searching and we have a kiwi, right? If we having something like xi, no result found, but there is a issue that it calling the data and we can see the whole array data of array we have been rendered. So this is the thing that was I am talking in the previous time. So we have to figure this out. It should not be calling this thing. Okay, so let's just see how we are going to deal with this. Because it's calling the empty array, empty string, right? Empty string has a something, all string is compared to equal to string, so it will be render all the things. It is as a no result found, and when we clear this, it's calling the string, and string call the apply to all. So let's face this little later. First, complete the requirements first. Suggestion completed, empty state completed, error state. If something went wrong, try again. Okay, so if API got fails, so we have to print something. Okay, instead of error message, we will also try console dot info. Uh, okay, instead of this, here, what will, error will be printing. Okay, apart from this, we are also going to state dot status dot suggestion. State dot suggestions, no, status dot inner html, inner text equals to something, no, not this. Okay, sorry, this is it will show something got wrong, try again. Okay, this will be message will be rendered, or I mean displayed. Okay, visible. Okay, got it. uh, Keyboard navigations implemented in the previous solutions continue supporting arrow down example. Okay, okay, okay. So okay, we have to figure this out also, because this is as per our last questions, and last question was a little bit different with the current questions. Okay, so let's just see what else we are going to do is user types, request a, okay, constraint, debouncing, caching, paginations, not implemented. Yeah, we are not implemented this thing. Okay, most probably we are figure this out. Whole maximum solution, not the whole. The whole part will be completed when we complete this thing, and also one bug which we discovered during our testing. Okay, so if you remember those, you can comment it down. So we'll love to see that you are continue watching and understanding the concept also, and practicing with us. So it's encouraging us. Yeah, let's figure this out first of all. The one most important thing I think is to make this little clean, because currently it's having too much data here, and I don't want to mess up here. What we can do is request ID. Okay, the issue is we have a handle input, right? Let's take this all stuff inside those handle input, not here. This, no, not this, not this, not this. We want whole this stuff. Minimize, and here we are, right? Let's copy this all thing and take this away from here to I think so for now here. Let's have this here. Okay. So this is a thing that we are having here, and I don't want this thing here. Yeah, here we are having a sync. Okay, so now we are good to go. Okay, this is a handle input, the way simplest thing that we have made, handling all the calculations part here, and try to do this thing handle input. Remove the sync thing. Okay, handle input. Okay, the handle input async. Okay, let's put the same thing async. Okay, handle input async. Let it be like this. Okay, it's working. And also one more thing, request ID not inside this. Now it should be a global variable, because we need it here, right? So yeah, that's good. Let's format the data for now, and we don't need this thing. Console remove this thing, and where else? I don't think so you need, but we will safer side, we will need this thing. Let's check it's working fine. Key v. Okay, if it is X, then no result found. Okay. Okay. Okay, one more thing that we noticed, that when I key VX, it shows the no result, but also at the same time it shows the, you can see key V, it's not returning. So we have to figure this out also. When there is a no result, it should not visible anything, but it's visible. Okay. So if I have a key V or have a XV, okay, there is a issue, something. We will look into it. Okay, let's check apple pineapple, ap apple boards. Okay, there's a if ax. Okay, so here we encountered a one more error. You can see I have ax, it showed no result. When there is a no result, it should not show this thing. So it's just showing the no result also, and listing all this also. Okay, so what we can do is not like this here render. We can render at last only. When all the things has been passed, then only it should render. Let's remove this thing if we don't want this thing right now. Yeah, and let's view word wrap. So you can see this. And if APPLE apple, if I cross this X, yeah, it's fixed. Actually, this was rendering was working here else. So if there is a no thing, then it will show the no result found. Else, before rendering, it should not return. So return means the terminations of the program. We are not terminating that. We are rendering. Okay. So you can see now Apex. So now if we are kiwi, it show kiwi and X kiwi X, the result not found. Yeah, the one problem has been fixed. Okay. So let's move to other problem. But before that, let's complete all the requirement first of all. Okay. So what are the requirements are constraining? What are those constraints? Okay, not this. We need to complete before that keyboard navigations. The keyboard navigations were continue supporting. So we need to do this thing. Arrow down, arrow up, enter and escape. Let's see how we are going to handle this thing. So open state. Do we using open state? Open state is open. I don't think we are using this thing, right? Open state and close state. Let's remove this thing. But first look, let's look into our code. Where do I using the open state? Do we have using it? Okay, before that I need to remove all this comment first. Okay, let's remove all the comments. Okay, there is a huge comment. Okay, not all at once. Let's handle this one by one. We are having drop down event, this only. Okay, so this only, right? Let's figure this out first, and one by one we are trying to reach it. Okay, fixed it out. What is this? Drop down dot add event listener. Select a drop down element when click. Does it okay? Enter and escape. Drop down element. Select drop down element and click. It will be input value inner text. Okay, let's just check K. Okay, if we click on this, it should kiwi, right? If it is blackberry, okay, it's working fine. Okay, that's great. So this is the one which is not mentioned, but it is the previous one. Okay, we will make this thing also. Click outside, close the drop down event. Do we have this thing? Escape or okay, no, we are not having, but okay, let's try this also. Let's first copy this short and we are having this thing drop down. Okay, let's remove this thing. We don't have a close state, right? We don't want close state, I think so. And let's remove this close state and remove this also. If we add a click into any other thing like closes outside, let's have a kiwi. If I click here, what should it close? uh, we don't need actually also drop down. Okay, not so drop down, it's a hashtag closes. Closes, what should it close? Let's see. We are having a suggestion instead of drop down. It's a okay. Why don't we call suggestions? We are having suggestions, right? No, we don't have suggestions. We have drop down. Actually, drop down. Let's see. No, no, it's not working like this. But why should we close? We don't want to close. Let's remove this thing, which is unwanted thing for now. What is next is up, arrow down and arrow up, arrow down and arrow up. Okay, all key events. Okay, this is all key events. Arrow down, enter, escape. Okay, this all the things we need actually. Let's remove all the data, comment out. Okay, yeah. Now we are tracking all the events. Okay, let's see how we are going to handle this. All documents. This is a huge mess, I think. So you can see there's a whole data inside the event also, and which should attach event should work as simple as it is. Like handle input, we figure this out. Drop select fine, but this is a huge thing. Let's first one by one handle this. Raw list is drop lm raw list would be. Okay, we are not playing with drop lm, right? First of all, what we have to say is escape. Let's move with escape. A close state. Escape is doing the close state, which means remove all the thing, just hide the thing. So what we can do is add suggestions, close state. If it is a suggestions, what we can do is when it escape, it should not show the data, right? See, some kiwi, we are having a kiwi here, and when I escape, print escape, uh, it should no data should be visible here, right? How we are going to deal with this? Let's see, escape should close state. Instead of close state, what we can do? We remove this closed state, right? Mm, uh, hidden will be better, I think so. Let's have the function of close state. It will be help us. Okay, so how we are going to use this is drop down dot instead of drop down is a suggestion, right? Drop down dot uh, class list dot add hidden. Actually it's working. Like if we search, if we press escape is not working. 104, oh sorry, one not, whether one not, it's a 134. 134 tracker would be okay. We don't have a tracker, right? Let's remove this. uh what we are having here, if I key and I escape, it should hidden, right? Yeah, it's working fine. So we are good to with escape. When we are escaping, let's see, kiw and escape. So it should also do one thing more, remove the, not remove, I think close event should be like this only. Okay, no issue. Let's be entered. When it is enter, so when the drop down is there, that means, like see banana, we are having a ba, so okay, there shouldn't be visible because it is hidden, it's unable to do. So where it should open state should be true, and we don't have is open, right? Is open is not there, right? So what we will do is open state is remove hidden if there is. Where we should put this, inside the handle input we can do this. First is open state, call the open state, and then proceed with further. Okay. mm, yeah, inside open state we can transfer this thing also. No, let it be open state be simple as it is. So if you have a kiwi, okay, you can see if it have a banana, if it is have a bee, then you can see too much data. So when we have this data, I need to be entered, right? Entered. So how we are going to enter this thing? We'll just check this out. We have a add event. Okay, key down fast. It's state query. Return raw list. Okay. Okay, we are running out of time actually. Let's carry this out little fast and complete the solution. Input search add event listener input. Okay. This is a keyword down. If a query equals to state.query, right? We have a state.query. If it is empty, then return list dot drop element. Do we have any raw element? Tracker would be, no, we don't need a tracker. Here, instead of tracker, we are using the active index, last active index. Okay. So how we are tracking up here? Let's see this. Enter, close state. Okay. If tracker count is 0, return. So tracker dot count equals to tracker count minus 1. We are doing this thing, right? Tracker. But I want to use the active index here. How we are going to use this? Uh, this is the thing which is need little more time and attention, and we are running out of time for now. Mm, we remaining only this thing. Uh, Arrow up, down, and enter escape. Escape is working. Enter also. No, with remaining this thing, three things and a one bug we that found in our code. Those few things are left it out, and we are running out of time. Let's see. Mm, do we able to do this in under 5 minutes? Next 5 minutes. Let's give a try. Uh, this is a raw list. We don't have any raw list like so. Let's comment this out. We don't have any raw list for now. If this is empty, then return. If this is key up, which means tracker count equals to 0, then return. What we can do is instead of that index, if in active index is -1 or 0, active index is less than or equal to 0. If it is less or equal to 0, then return. Okay. If active index dot count equals to +-1, arrow up means there is a nothing, right? -1, if it is -1, then it will be returned. And if it is a 1 or 2, if it is 1 or 2, then what should we do? We should directly active index equals to active index -1, matlab 2 minus 1, there is 1. So okay, like going upward, there will be active index raw list. Instead of raw list, uh raw list, what we can do, we don't have a raw list, right? And we want to, okay, we need the raw list right now. Okay, we don't remove here. Let's be raw list here. Drop element. Instead of a drop element, what we can have, we can have a li, right? Li. Let's select all. We will have a ba. Okay. uh, it's only listing this thing. Let's have a b. So we have this thing. When I do down, okay, first of all we need to down, fix the down thing rather than this. Okay, we need a highlight also, add a highlight, right? So we are actually running out of time. No sure, let's give little bit a try. So let's have a b background. I don't know what just happened. My keyboard, laptop keyboard B button doesn't working fine. It just got stuck or suppressed. I don't know why. Uh, Maybe something issue has been working on the laptop also. If we have a B, not a banana, we just want this. And I want to work with first of all this. Instead of this, we are having a tracker count. Okay. If it is greater than return, then if it is this, let's make this thing. And let's have this here. Let's have here also. So what it is, when we down, then active index will be plus, and if it is greater than length, then return raw list. Okay, for each active index equals to e dot class add highlight tracker selected e remove. Let's see how it's working. Okay, active index is not defined. Why? Because It is under the state. So let's do a little fast. We are 12:10 already. We are having a 2 minutes. And just see how we are going to deal with this. Before state dot active index. Okay, just figure it out. And B. Okay, but after the second it's working, not is the first. Let's see. We are having K first. Okay, we'll try again. K. When I click this, nothing happened. When I click this again, it is working. Okay, line number 163. 163 has a problem. Trackers dot selected. Tracker dot selected dot inner text. Why it is so? What is a tracker? We don't have a tracker dot selected. We have a tracker dot I don't know, selected something. Okay, it's need to be fixed it out, and it's needing more time to spend. Okay, so we know what do we have achieved. We have a maximum program we have been completed. Just remaining things are working with this proper selected things. When we select this, it should select for the value here automatically. Up and down will be work like this thing. When here we have up and down. Okay, so it has some issues. We need to figure it out, and for now we are stopping here. We will meet in the next sessions and try to complete this whole program in that, because we are running out of time. We have to maintain little bit discipline, because discipline will be help us to create a more focus and more achieve things we can achieve it. Okay, so that's just my time. Meet you in the next sessions. Good night. Radhe Radhe. uh, Stop sharing. Why it's not working? Stop sharing and stop streaming. Let's see.